We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Darren McCowan will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
So far this year against Southpaws, James is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting averages.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Just keeping him close. And he is out, retreating to third as they slap the tag on him.
Looked to me like he was trying to read the pitcher's timing on that.
Digging in, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And there's out number 2. Two away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And that'll bring up the right-handed hitter, Yasmani Tomas. Fly ball to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left. Lincoln Kolb enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 6, Lincoln.
Ready for another shot now. Eddie James, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
For the Reds.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. So a line drive double here has him in business to start the inning. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season.
Austin Riley.
And the runner's breaking for third. In there, now the throw. And oh, the offline throw as this takes off down the line in left field. And he'll come in to score from second base. And that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. So they'll slap an error on the catcher. Ready to begin the 8th, and now it'll be the catcher, Clyde Fleer.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
James has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Ready now for Cincinnati. Eddie James. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Boom goes the dynamite. So a solo shot here to left center field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Reds have opened up a 4-1 lead.
A 3-run deficit in the bottom of the 8th is tough for a visiting team to overcome. But they've got 3 outs left. And after that homer, they're going to need to string together some hits to make a game of this thing. You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Cincinnati win for a division-leading 98th time. Darren McCowan records his 14th winning decision of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights this evening as we
And
get you
now,
set for
your
another edition of Baseball on the
2027
Show. A good matchup here for you
Reds.
tonight between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds look for their 7th straight victory next. Zach Gallen will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the
The left
stats,
fielder,
and one thing jumped out at me,
Eddie
a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak.
Batting
You think
fourth,
he knows it's at 11?
the right
I think he
fielder,
knows exactly that
Dylan
it's at 11. It starts off
Cousin.
innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's
Batting fifth,
dinner tastes
the
different.
second baseman.
Now at the plate,
Sheldon.
Sheldon Neuse, one of the better hitters in the
Neuse.
game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Baez has it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play, and that'll compound matters even further.
Errors are going to happen even at this level, but you'd like to limit them to times when they don't hurt you too much. Well, so much for that. The error brings 2 runs across the plate, so that did really sting.
Striding in once again,
Now
Eddie
batting.
James. He'll
The
try to
left fielder,
follow up the double in his
Eddie
last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Ready to take his hacks again.
Now
Eddie
batting,
James,
left fielder,
as he'll look to follow up the
Eddie
2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
That ball hit high and deep. Stretch, stretch. You can't put it on the board. Yeah! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second home run of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is.
Eddie James will stand in
The
looking
batter.
for home run number
left
3 as we
fielder.
take it back to inning
Eddie
number 4. And this was his
James.
second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one.
Hey, be patient. Stay back. Get your pitch. Let's go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lutz aboard here at first with nobody out.
Come on now, rip it.
Fouled away.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Line drive, base hit to right.
Take your turn. Pick it up.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah,
Now
that's you
batting.
said it, D-Row. That's
The
one of
right
those
fielder.
that's either got to hit
Dylan
right down the line or one of those
Cousin.
tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line,
He's out.
maybe he can do it, and
He's
he was
out.
going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
On to first, and they get them both. Making his way to the plate,
The
Eddie
batter.
James.
The
And
left
we'll see if
fielder.
he can get something into the
Eddie
gap to make it interesting.
James.
He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey, good one up there, huh?
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder, and that is off the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. So now the Reds cleanup hitter,
Up next
Dylan
for
Cousins.
Cincinnati.
He was a double
right
play
fielder,
victim last time around.
Dylan.
Yeah, rolling into a
Cousins.
2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Ready once again, Sheldon
Now
Noisy.
batting,
A couple of
second
RBIs
baseman,
for him already, and a chance for
Sheldon.
more here.
Noisy.
Skied into very shallow right. Bellinger's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. They still lead it, though, 10-5. So in now for Chicago,
Up next for the
Luis
Cubs.
Arias. He comes
The
to the
second
plate
baseman,
as the last
Luis
chance for his side.
Arias.
2 out here in the 9th.
Hey, 2 outs, huh?
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. Cincinnati set the pace in the division with 99 wins. Zach Gallen records his 14th winning decision of the season. William Bradford struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 10 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.
We are under the lights as the show
And
gets you
now,
ready for
your
another edition of Major
2027
League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good
Cincinnati
matchup in
Reds.
store between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Elieser Hernandez will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
And that brings up Javi Baez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. James has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. It's the Cubs 0 with the Reds coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Standing in, Eddie James. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
It's really hard to put together one of those monumental seasons. This guy's got a shot at the Triple Crown, hitting well over 300 in his last 10 games.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So striding in, Austin Riley.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
He's running, but he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Sheldon Neuse, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And a double steal try here towards second. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Eddie James. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Bellinger is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Stepping in, Eddie James.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Baez fields it cleanly on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Digging in once again, Eddie James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, look at one pitch right here. Come on now.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit high and deep to left field.
It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with...
Stepping in, Eddie James. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
This one is crushed. Back, and gone.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Listen, you always want to finish strong, and they've done a real good job here, notching a win on the first day of September. They're hoping that's a sign of good things to come in this final month of the season.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. Cincinnati get their 100th victory of the season, best in the division, not a surprise. Elieser Hernandez earns win number 15 on the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 11 runs, 13 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base.
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Reds, number 73, Eddie James.
Swung on and belted.
Solo shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As the Reds are off to Schneid, it's now a 2-1 game.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to him.
Joey Gerber has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Cincinnati Reds, with their 101st win of the year, tops in the division. Justin Anderson gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes.